we were in control, creating chances. Unfortunately, we miss. And then after the goal, for 20-25 minutes, I think we were not good enough first half. And then second half, we come back in the game.
The commitment levels from the group of players against the team who are fighting to get in the Champions League fresh with their best 11, with the challenges we have coming into this game. I think the spirit that we showed from, Julio to the player who's been here the longest was outstanding. It sums up the group.
As you can see, we had so many chances to seal the game, and unfortunately it's just one of those games where the keeper's just making spectacular saves and it's very disappointing.
Right then, Alex, which one was your favourite?
Yeah, I think Sancho's second goal, to be fair. It's what I'm here to do. Do you know what I mean? Try and make yourself big as possible, and yeah, luckily I was there to make it safe. Conceding so quickly after half time was always going to be difficult. The momentum was going to be with them, so it was about digging in and trying to sort of put bodies on the line and sort of try and play as much as we could as well.
OK, well, there's only one place we can start this chat, really. Chelsea attempted 34 shots. That's their highest total in a Premier League game under Enzo Maresca. Is it safe to say we know where the problem lies there?
Oh, gosh, it's so frustrating, as a striker, so wasteful in the final third. I mean, they work so hard. They are in great shape most of the time, but when you're getting into areas like this in the final third, they get players in the box. They don't mind working hard to get into these areas. But so often, they just choose the wrong finish, or there's no angle with their finishing. Nobody really gets disappointed when they don't hit the target. There's nobody having a go at the player that's chosen the wrong kind of finish. And being wasteful in front of goal is not going to get you in those Champions League spots. It's not going to get you winning trophies again. Take the shot on. Whether you're right-footed or left-footed, that's a first-time finish. That's a first-time finish. And they refuse both of them. And before you know it, the chance is gone. I speak about commitment and energy and the willingness to get forward. Look at those blue shirts. But just, that's all you have to do. It's a simple ball. Keep it simple, put your mate in, but the chance is gone. And they had players over.
How do they improve this? Is this a coaching thing? Is this a confidence thing?
No, it's 2/3 of the pitch, they're brilliant. They are brilliant. Defensively, they're getting better. In the middle third, they play some good stuff. They are happy to get forward. But in these areas here, I don't think they have the kind of... By the way, that's a great save, by the way, from Alex Palmer. But they don't have the players with the right capabilities to get 20 goals, 25 goals. They need one or two of those.
In a league season where the title is wrapped up pretty much, relegation's pretty much wrapped up as well. One thing we do have to look forward to is a battle for the Champions League places. Look how tight it is. But Chelsea failed to take advantage today against a team that they would be expected to pick up 3 points against.
Yeah, they'll be really disappointed because they did, as Dion showed, have lots of chances. But it's been an ongoing problem for them. They've got a lot of young players who don't have that calmness at times and experience in the final third. Cole Palmer obviously has got that.
Everything, yeah.
But he's had a little blip, and he's allowed, by the way, because he's been sensational. But when he's had the blip, no one's really stood up to be counted. And that does happen when you've got so many inexperienced... But when I say inexperienced, I mean at winning trophies and getting over the line and playing season in, season out. So that's a problem. And I think as well, defensively at times today, they were a little bit all over the place. He left Gusto and Reece James on the bench, which was a strange one. I know they've got European commitments, but they've got to get in that Champions League position. It's going to be really tight. It's going to be really exciting. Hopefully it goes to the last day, so we've got something to talk about.
There were some really interesting quotes from Enzo Maresca in his press conference as well. And he kind of appeared to suggest that the way the fans reacted to the slow build-up play actually contributed to the second goal that they conceded. What did you make of those quotes?
Well, he was asked a question about the fans booing and stuff, so he had to respond, but I think he's clutching at straws a little bit. I mean, this game in isolation hasn't been the problem. They've been poor for a little while now, and they've not put teams away, and they've had some frustrating performances. The fans have been getting more frustrated as the weeks have gone by. What he really, I think, in his position at the moment, where some fans are on the fence with him, you're probably better saying, we need to do better.
Yeah.
We will get it right, and we will get in this top four. I'll make it better. Positivity.
Yeah, forget about the fans. The fans have... Look,
just prodding
Don't completely forget about them.
No. Forget about the fans, because the fans are always going to have their say. Yeah. They're right. That's their prerogative. Leave them to say what they've got to say. Concentrate on getting your team into a position and at a level that's going to be challenging for top four, winning trophies all the time, which is defensively and up front, they're just lacking.
OK, they've won just 5 of 16 league matches since the 22nd of December, which perhaps tells you why the fans are feeling a little bit frustrated. OK, then. Well,
I think we start quite well, creating chances. And then when they scored the first goal, the game completely changed, the dynamic of the game. I think for 20-25 minutes until the first half, we were not good enough, especially defensively, because the 2 goals we conceded, both from our mistake. And then second half, we just come back in the game.
And so there was a lot of heads in hands with putting your head in your hands with the chances that were going by at the end. Just how big does it feel not having those 2 points given the...
Yeah, no, it's as I said at the beginning, it's tough. It's tough because even the first 20 minutes, at this stage of the season against this kind of teams, if you are able to score the first one, the game completely changed in your side. Unfortunately, we missed chances and then we concede, and I think the team was not good enough for in different things, and this is where we need to give one step forward and react in the right way.
In terms of the way they were playing, or a mentality thing?
No, in terms of, I think we lost a little bit confidence because we conceded, probably because, the environment, and this is the moment that you have to continue doing the right things and don't change plan. Also because, we are a team that most of the times our goal kick, we start from playing short. The second goal, we decide to play long because the environment of the, and we concede the second one. So you have to be strong, you have to continue with the things that you are doing.
Peter?
Enzo, I just wanted to ask you about that specifically with the second goal, because it felt like after the first goal went in, the crowd, the atmosphere, everything changed. Is it an issue with the players and how they responded to that? Do you want more from the supporters in that moment? And you mentioned also the goal kick. I presume that's not something you wanted to see.
No, it's just for sure not, but I can understand because probably we conceded the goal and they decide to play long ball. But sometimes, I said many times, sometimes you go long doesn't mean that you are going to control something. And the second goal we conceded is for that. And then in terms of fans, I said many times, we are stronger with our fans, we are a better team, and it's up to them to decide the way. For sure today probably, with the 0-1, 0-2, it's normal to be in the way they were.
Simon?
Hey Enzo, with Chelsea having a pretty tough run in, how costly could this result be? And the fact that only 1 point from 2 games against Ipswich, could these results sort of, are you worried that you could come back to them on these 2 games being different between the Champions League?
Yeah. At the end of the season, we see, hopefully not for us, but I think we are going from now on but the same the other 6-7 clubs that we are involved in Champions League spot. I think we are going to win games, but at the same time we are going to draw points because it's normal. For sure, probably today you don't expect to draw points, especially in the way you start the game, because in the way we start again was, I think for all of us, was just matter of when they're gonna score. And then we concede the goal and completely change all the dynamic of the game.
Tom?
Enzo, you mentioned how dominant you've been in the first 20 minutes before the Ipswich opening goal, but what happened in that period between that goal and half-time? Because it wasn't just the second goal. Mm-hmm. It felt like for all of that period, you sort of lost some control, your players maybe lost some direction. I mean, what happened there and how did you manage to restore it a little bit at half-time?
No, yeah, I think both goals we concede, both we can defend better, but if you analyze both goals, the first goal is from Enzo, long ball, lose the ball, we concede. Second one is goal kick, long ball, we concede. Probably we lost a little bit confidence, because we were in control, we were playing well. The goal we concede, probably the players, they lost a little bit, confidence inside the pitch because it's a game that you must win game. You have to win. So when you see yourself 1-0 down, probably, but this is in that moment. My message half time was just that, guys. Now is the moment that we need to react. We cannot continue in the way we were in the last 20-25 minutes of first half.
And how would you reflect on how the second half went for Chelsea?
I think second half we were our team. We were in the way. We were much more, I think, better second half.
We'll do two more, Jacob and John.
Why do you think that the environment that you say has become an issue here?
But I didn't say that the environment is an issue for us, because I always said that with our fans with us, we are a better team. They have been there all season, all my way. For sure today, in a moment that we are in a difficult moment, you can expect them that they are not happy, but in the same moment, probably is the moment that we need the players, especially the players that they are inside the pitch, is the moment that they probably need more support.
John?
Jadon Sancho obviously scored a high-quality equaliser. How would you sum up his loan spell so far, and what are the chances of him staying on the next season?
Yeah, no, he's doing well. Today we decided to start with Pedro and Noni. Noni is back from injury, scored twice the other day. Pedro is doing well, and Jadon is playing almost every game. The idea was just to refresh a little bit with him, knowing that he's going to give us good moment, goal, assist, and he show in the second half. And then for the future, to be honest, now is the moment. With 1 month to go, it's just the focus is about how we can finish, and then we have time to decide.
Super. Thanks, everyone.